more easier to you to win the match?
I think no, it's not advantage because imagine in my case if he's not play Vishal, he's play Ars. He's not play Ars, he's play Zahid. When you give one opportunity for another player, maybe the performance is much better. So for me it's not advantage because 100% the players will be in the lineup in Mathilla tomorrow. The performance will be good and they try to do the best. So I think it's not advantage. In our case, I think it's necessary to control in our plan repeat, because when exists injuries or when exists different factors, different things in the opponent, for me it's very important to keep in my team, because repeat, sure the new players will be in the lineup, the performance will be good and the motivation maybe is much better than the normal players.
Thanks, guys.
So I think this is the most important match. Thinking in the risk of injuries, and thinking more in the mental situation. We'll be fresh to ready tomorrow, and try to do the best, because it's very important to get the 3 points at home.
Hi, coach. On your left. This is coaching from Sports Point. Magia's coach has said that all the other teams came to ground when they were playing Mohun Bagan with fears, but they do not fear Mohun Bagan as a whole, as a team. What is your thoughts on that?
It's obviously everybody we can talk about some details. It's normal. For me, all the time I explain the same. For me, the most important is my team. Repeat. In my point of view, tomorrow is a difficult match because Mathilla won the last match 3-1 against Basundara. Basundara have a lot of experience in this competition. They played the previous round in Champions League, National Champions League. So I think it's necessary to control a lot of details tomorrow. Step by step, these teams they are improving a lot. The quality of the foreign players is very good, and also the quality the players, the domestic players, they are improving. So it's very important focus in ourselves, thinking in our plan, and I hope then we try to show the best performance.
Hi, coach. Shayantan from the Vice Button. I have a question to you, that your team is in winning condition, and also the opponent also said that this group favorite is your team. How can you face these challenges and how to control the fatigueness of your team?
I can repeat the same. It's the most important tomorrow is thinking in our performance, in mental performance. This is most important for me, is because I repeat, we have a lot of matches in short time. All the matches are crucial for us. So tomorrow it's necessary focus in ourselves, be ready, be comfortable on the field with the ball, try to find the spaces, win the duels, because in an attack this is the most important details, because play at home, it's only 6 matches in the group stage, and it's necessary to take more points, and the matches at home are like a finals,
Hello, coach. I'm Shushmita from Dharmapur Samvad newspaper. Coach, last year also you have played against Mazia FC. Have you found any, changes or development under this new coach?
Yes, of course. Repeat, they improve a lot. The last match, this is the past. Of course, it's not a relation, but if you remember the last match, the first goal and also the second goal was a mistaken build-up of the opponent. This is the truth. They improve now a lot in this case. They don't have risks So in this situation, it's necessary to change some details. Yes, of course, repeat is totally different than the last season because Mathia are improving. The quality of the players, the local players, the domestic players are improving. The plan is different than the last time. They are more comfortable with the ball. They are more aggressive in attack. So in this case, we need to control about the details because in this pitch, in this stadium, is a big stadium. So for them, when you give spaces, it's dangerous for us.
So what will be your challenges, in resisting them?
Stopping them scoring, I guess, if they're going to be coming out and attack. No, listen, I think, we've done our homework, we've done our research, we've watched, video, and we've worked on the pitch tactically in areas that we need to be switched on in. And it all comes down to us. At the end of the day, it's a huge opportunity for us playing at home. There's another 3 points in the second game of this AFC Cup group stage, and the boys are all motivated, and we know what's at stake. We really want to do well in this tournament, and tomorrow's just another step, hopefully in the right direction.
For both, and after that we'll be open the floor for questions from you guys. Coach, both teams coming off of a victory in the competition. How do we see tomorrow's match? How do you see the matchup for tomorrow?
Well, it's this match. It's special because I think Mathia won the last match. So both teams, we try to do the best. We try to get the 3 points. So I think it's an interesting match tomorrow. It's not so easy, but play at home. We need to do the best to get the 3 points more.
And Brandon, pretty much the same question for you, but you guys get to play at home with the advantage of your home crowd. How do you see tomorrow's match playing out?
I think, as the coach would often say, depend on us. It's in our hands. Control what we can control. Take it, play every moment. Use the home crowd and the home ground to our advantage, and we have to continue building from our recent performances. It's a new opportunity. It's an opportunity to take 3 points at home, and at the end of the day, we have to show up. It's 11 against 11, and put our best foot forward, and have a good crack and try and win.
Good afternoon, as you already won the first match against the Odisha FC, now you won 10 out of 11 matches. So expectation is every day going higher and higher. Now, but you have to also balance your players to rotate because of the injury or also for that kind of fatigueness. So how do you look into this game? Because though you want to win, but will you rotate some of your players not to risk your injuries?
The risk of injury all the time exists if you play 2 games per match or if you play 1 match per week. But the most important for me is in this moment is more than physical condition, is the mental condition. We have 2 matches in this week in short time. Both matches are very important. Obviously, the most important now is Mathia, and for us it's very important. We'll be ready, we'll be fresh, because tomorrow is not easy match. This competition are very important for us, and so we need to be clear ideas tomorrow, because in 90 minutes, if
last time when you played, there was home and away, no home and away matches. You played in one match. Now as this is an home and away process going on. So do you think that actually that if you can have any kind of advantage on playing on the home first against Mathia, as you don't know them too much, this time, because as you have known Orissa before already that what the team composition, everything have, but you don't have that kind of advantage of knowing them now. So what do you think about that, this team actually?
I mean, as I said, we've done our research in video, but playing at home, it's a huge advantage for us. Playing in front of our fans are like, I often describe them not as the 12th man, but as the 13th man. That's how much they help us. That's how much passion we feel from them. So to play in front of the Monbagan supporters is a privilege. They turn out in numbers all the time, undying passion. That's a huge boost for us. You know, us players, we feel that. So that's a huge advantage for us playing at home against this team. And as I said, it's a huge opportunity, and the boys know what sort of opportunity, what's at stake, and you know, the boys are raring to go.
Any more questions?
Coach, I'm Upar from Race Sports. You have already said you have seen Majia FC. What is the specialty of that side, Coach?
Special, sorry?
What is the specialty of that side? You have seen Majia FC. You have seen Majia FC, Coach?
Yeah. But obviously. No, I think it's a lot of details. These matches in FC Cup, is international competition. Don't like to put focus in one detail because it's a lot of details. In this moment, the players want to show the best performance. The plans are interesting, so it's difficult because sometimes you change details about when you play at home or when you play in league and championship or when you play international competition. The second detail is because don't forget, the group stage is only 6 matches, so you need to take a risks for both teams. So in this case, for me the most important is control ourselves because
I'm impressed because I'm against Bangladesh team, we always lost. And they say, are you going to win that time? I say, I'm not going to win, it's up to my players, I'm not magic. I believe in them, and I came in Maldives to show they are much better players than they believe. This is the point, and they are doing these things, and they are just playing 50%. I tell you honestly, they are playing 50 to 55, you beat Bangladesh, because we are just start the league. And hopefully maybe after 6 games, when you go there, you come there and see the true picture about that.
Hi, my name is Shivaji, working from Bardhaman newspaper. I have to cross-check one fact from the media manager. I have heard that last 17 matches your team unbeaten. Is it true?
Yeah.
The local league, or both local and international matches. 17 matches, right?
This year is not 70, but if you take so the local league, it will be 70.
8 games. 8 games in the league, but long time ago, 2 months ago, we have 7 wins and 1 draw. And we have 1 Indian Cup. And we won 3-1. Last year local league, this year never. I don't know. Maybe no more league, because it's now election.
The exact figure, can you find out the exact figure?
I'll tell you after.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have any more questions?
Hi coach, talking about tactics, what is your thoughts on your counterpart John Fernando's tactics?
What his tactics are? Honestly, he make good tactics. He have the players. Most probably, he cannot make fish curry. You know, curry. I like this Indian food, fish curry. That's what it is. Head fish curry is the best because it's healthy. And I like Indian food, and he make good tactic and shoot to them that when you have the team with him physically, technically, tactically, I don't know how it's going to be worked. When you match this player with fitness, plus physically, it's not going to be worked. And for me, tactic 4-3-3
can beat them anytime. But when I have the player, my selection. It's good tactic, they are scoring good, more scoring they're receiving, and considering, and you will see the season is too long, you know. I don't know about they pull of the players on concurrency, you know, because if my squad hire 70 players.
Ibrahim, one thing is that what I have asked in the very beginning to your coach, that as you will play both away and home matches. So as I have asked coach that how would you plan this match particularly for this particular away match, one thing, and every time India and Maldives, when they meet each other, you always give a threat to Indian team. You always fought well, because sometimes even Maldives won against India. So as that kind of confidence will you have when you are meeting Mohun Bagan tomorrow also?
Mian ho men na ye de mian ni edi ke mian ko le de ona kar karne to ni ave den eta maawada ka noise na ho men ave vis undago te ke onna de no pesama ave me jo sama rangalo natija ne ren ni dengo hibbar qurana gaman me Modia Mutama and full time on the Himper Kurana, India, Maldives, Kulnas, Savadas, or Kipuan, the Yamma, Harama, Moldova Nikon.
For him, either it's home and away, it's the same, right? They go in the same mindset, and it doesn't matter if it is a home game or away game, they get ready and go to find a result. And India and Maldives, the national team has history between them, and it's the same, right? It's to get a good result. So the team, especially for him, because he's a national team player also, so he knows very well the players the Indian players that is in the Mohun Bagan team also. So they are very well prepared, and they'll fight the same. Doesn't matter home and away.
Hi, Coach Vishakush from Inside Sport. I coach Vishakush from Inside Sport. So Mohun Bagan boasts of having a formidable attacking line. So what tactical changes are you willing to make, to stop the likes of Dimitri Petratos, Jason Cummins, and Armando Sadikyu, or Boomus for the likes of it?
Again, very good question. If I tell you how I'm going to play tactic, I don't think so any coach will tell you before the game.
No, small insight.
But, we have to be compact together, and not just in defense and attack. This is the key. The Mohun Bagan have to attack them. If you attack them, you have a chance to win. If you defend, very bad. We'll try, as they allowed us, how we did it.
The team knows that the opposition is a very strong team, but they've been here before, and last year also the majority of the players are still with this team, so they know the opposition, and they know the stadium very well. So even if they believe that the opposition is strong, but they will not give up, and they'll do their best to get a positive result tomorrow.
This is Sagar from Sport News. This is Sagar from Sport News. How many national and foreigner footballers are there in your team? Who may be the plus point for the match?
Okay. If I tell you, don't be angry with me. Okay. I'm third place national, okay? And I have sent 16 for place the first time, but maybe 2-3 will be out because of injury, and we keep them. Maybe we want to surprise them in the Maldives, because we don't want to show our strengths, because it's only second game. We have a lot of players, and we'll see. After these national players, 3-4 months ago, they don't have good start, as we know, but now the players is coming up, it's good sign. They recover them, and
I think they are become better and new. They have full motivation.
Hi coach, this is Kaushik from Sports Point. Any injury updates or do you have any injury concerns in your squad tomorrow's game?
Yes, I have first goalkeeper is injured, my captain stopper is injured, my striker is injured, and I'm not injured.
Coach, I'm Upal from Racecourse. My question is, you have already said you have seen Mohun Bagan and Odisha FC. So, what is the strongest point of the Mohun Bagan team and what is the weakest point of Mohun Bagan?
Yeah, I will just tell you strongest point, okay? But weakness I cannot tell you after match. Okay. And the stronger point, they are attacking very good. They are attacking with 6 players. They are making too much wide. Individuals, they make extra men and they are making the box for a lot of players inside, you know. But I think in this league, all these teams who play against Mohun Bagan was scared. They too much respect. Odisha have a good team, they almost beat them, but the tactical is not good. They have to know how to play against it. Everything depends on injuries, too much traveling, and it's become too much tools on the players, you know, it's season and the pitches, all these things, you know, it's too much stress, and we see nowadays is a lot of injuries because of that. But when you have the big pools, where good concurrency, you can sometimes 1-2 players, you can, no problem, but when you have more players out, it will be difficult for the coach.
Any more questions? Good. Coach and Ibrahim, if you could just stand up for some images, some pictures.